Hello, everybody! So, this week's weekly challenge was the Dire Goblin, and unfortunately, I had a little bit of technical difficulty with my program that I was recording everything on my Mac with, which is where I do all my drawing. So unfortunately, I'm just gonna have this still image to show you instead of the whole drawing process, which really sucks, but I'm kind of trying to make do with what I was able to come up with. So I'm just gonna talk about the concept behind what I came up with a little bit, and then I'll go into the submission for this week. So going into this, I was kind of Wikipediaing different things, like, I mean, just going straight into goblins and seeing like how they're sort of represented. Seems a lot of like green skin, big ears, sometimes big noses, sometimes not. Kind of more often than not, like little kind of trickster kind of characters, which, if you think of Dire and like the dire wolf more specifically, it's kind of the opposite, I guess. Like, you wouldn't imagine a little trickster thing as a big lumbering character, you know. It's kind of counterintuitive. So I kind of wanted to toy with that idea a bit and like show a creature that is fairly counterintuitive. Like with the dire wolf, I found out is, or was, actually a real thing for a while until it went extinct. I kind of like that idea of having this big lumbering thing that is going to go extinct. Like the dire goblin just has no place, you know. So it's kind of emaciated. Its clothing isn't exactly new. It's kind of just thrown together scraps and like bits of jewelry and stuff that it might have made itself. And it's obviously not in great condition. So that was the majority of what I had in mind for the dire goblin that I came up with. I liked having some iconography kind of stuff going on with it, like the circles. I don't know what those really mean. Had some sort of either tattoos or like old paint on the skin. I don't know, just all things to sort of give a sort of culture to it, even though it's kind of slowly dying. Which, I mean, it's sad. And you may have noticed that I also kind of drew in a human figure to give it some scale. But yeah, I think that pretty much wraps up what I had in mind for describing the dire goblin. Now I'll jump in here into the submission that I got from Zombielijah Yellow, or Shark-E on DeviantArt. He was kind enough to submit his dire goblin, and if you actually visit the DeviantArt page, goes into a bit of detail of like the story behind the dire goblin that he came up with, which was really interesting. Like I love visual storytelling as well, so it's very nice to see that from Shark E. So thank you for submitting. Um, so that leaves us with next week's prompt, which is Astral Spawn. Now you can take that however you want. I'm just curious to see what sort of creature you come up with. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.